First of all, before I ask how Bardeux came about, could you tell us about your background and previous musical experience?
Hi, this is Jazz. My musical training started when I was a very young girl, actually in a ballet studio. I started to love music and classical music then, and I also started to love ballet. From there, I studied acting. I did a little bit of modeling as a child and a young teenager, and I was always interested in music in school, and I took as many music classes as I could. And when I went to college, I got my fine arts degree, and that included taking a lot of dance courses, acting courses, and vocal training. So that's basically my background.
How have your friends and families reacted to you becoming a recording star?
Well, my family loves it. They always dreamed that I'd be in show business. They knew because I was such a character growing up. I was always putting on shows for everyone, dancing around like a ballerina or singing like a rock star. So they knew I was going to be in the business, and they were very supportive. My father was an entertainer when he was younger. He was a singer, and he never made it in the business, so he was really excited for me when I did.
Jazz, say you accomplish everything possible as a performer. What do you see yourself doing 10 years from now?
Well, like I said, I've studied many different fields, and I'd really like to use my talents someday in the other fields. I'd like to possibly write a screenplay, be in a movie, and record a few more albums with Bardeux, maybe couple few. Geez, in 10 years. I'd love to use my dance training also, and be on the cover of Cosmo and Glamour and Vogue. Not too many goals here.
As an international act, you've performed around the world. Where have you gone, and how do you communicate with the fans that don't speak English?
Well, traveling is great. I think there's an international language through music. They really appreciate you no matter where you are, and I've learned that the audiences are great no matter where you are, and you can communicate through your music and your enthusiasm. And we also really attempt to speak their language, which they really appreciate. And it's great to do that cultural exchange.
Jazz, how do you feel when you hear a song on the radio or see yourself on TV? Do you still find it exciting, or have you become a little jaded?
It's always exciting. I'll never forget the first time I heard myself on the radio. I jumped out of the car, and my mom and my sister were in the car with me, and we were jumping around the streets, and people thought we were crazy, so it's definitely not jaded me. And every time I do see myself on television, or I talk to someone who said, I saw you on MTV or this and that, it's great. I'm still very excited about it.
Are you ever completely satisfied with your work, or do you still find room for improvement?
I think I am probably the worst critic in the whole world when it comes to anyone, especially myself. And I'll always work to polish my talents, because you can't stop, because you do get rusty and you forget what you've learned. So you always have to polish up.
Bleeding house. Bleeding house. Right. You've been hanging out with someone every night. Did you think I really couldn't see? Are you really worth the time it takes to fight? Bleeding House. You've been hanging out with someone every night. Did you think I really couldn't see? Are you really worth the time it takes to fight? Do you think you mean that much to me? You'll never hurt me, bleeding heart. You'll never see the tears I cry. You won't desert me, but you keep me going round and round and I know all this by heart. You tore my world apart. I knew right from the start, my bleeding heart. I've been waiting for you, but I'd stay home. For you to see what's in your mind. Nothing left for me but you. I thought you back, but you're not the time. You never hurt me, bleeding heart. You never see the tears I cry. You won't desert me, but you keep me going round and round and I know